Information, bulimia, anorexia. We live in a strange era where we cleverly avoid consumption of information amid the excess information accumulated on our smartphones. There is a saying that the information available online at the moment is the level of the American Pentagon in the late 1980s. Because the world is changing so fast, I don't think I should miss the flow. So on some days, I gather information like a person with bulimia. Just as anorexia occurs in people with bulimia, on some days, they hate to look at the news. In particular, it seems that the obsession and fatigue of the service that collects information, news, and insights are very high. Let's look at how these activities cause information bulimia and anorexia. Clubhouse. In this year's explanatory section, where 2 feet were tied by Corona, many ran the clubhouse until dawn. In just 2 months, it showed popularity short and thick enough that most users would go away. If you look at Google Trends, you can see at a glance that the group of INSA has cooled down in just a month. When the clubhouse first appeared, it was awesome. It felt special because it was only available to iPhone users as an invitation. Many people cited the situation in which the few who caused the FOMO, fear of missing out, as a factor of the clubhouse's decline in popularity spread to some extent, and the MC generation turned their backs after breaking the rules of some user conversations. It is sometimes interpreted that it is because of. However, I think that the problem was the feast of insight, which was radically rushing to the point where I couldn't even breathe. In the beginning, the most active group in the clubhouse was the IT startup scene. When Tesla's Elon Musk said he was joining the clubhouse, the server was about to burst. People who heard these things said it was a time to learn a lot and gain insights. Experts were excited that they could easily communicate their thoughts to many people without having to prepare as much as a lecture. It seems that from this time, defectors began to appear. It was like a faucet without a lock, and after drinking water explosively, the amount of water increased so that it was no longer possible to drink. I wonder if people in the clubhouse, tired of the knowledge that does not stop there, have become skeptical about obtaining information in such a way. Description newsletter. It was no exaggeration to say that 2019 is the era of newsletters. There were so many different newsletters popping up and people hitting subscribe buttons here and there. The problem arose when newsletters started to accumulate faster than they read. There are so many newsletters virtually neglected in the corner of my mailbox. Whenever I thought it was good, I pressed the subscribe button and I was indigestion. Service users who are knowledgeable and greedy first struggle to subscribe to a large number of people, but the problem is that information overload occurs. Between bulimia and anorexia, I think this is a time when rapid industrial fluctuations are coming as pressures for growth for individuals. In the end, it will be important to take the initiative in the consumption of information on your own. Among the numerous pieces of information that are given, I have to select the information I need right now. Conversely, there will be challenges from the standpoint of the person who creates the service. For the platform to be well maintained, it seems that the quality and quantity of information must be properly coordinated. Wouldn't the next service not only consider the quality and quantity of information, but also the consumption behavior and frequency?